Welcome to Indonesia, if you dare. We're about to dive headfirst into the top 10 most haunted places in Indonesia. Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a one-way ticket to Spooky Town. Coming in at number 10, we have the Ghost Palace Hotel in Bali. This abandoned hotel is like the ultimate creepy selfie backdrop. Picture this: crumbling walls, vines snaking through every crack, and enough local legends to fuel your nightmares for weeks. Some say it's haunted by the ghosts of unfinished business deals. Others whisper about heartbroken lovers. Recently, this place has become a hotbed for paranormal enthusiasts and anyone who loves a good spooky selfie. People have been posting videos of weird shadows, strange noises, and the occasional disembodied voice. It's like walking onto the set of a horror movie, but instead of a craft services table, you get a side of existential dread with your complimentary breakfast. So, why is the Ghost Palace Hotel so haunted? The locals will tell you it's because of the unfinished business of those who died within its walls. You be the judge. But don't come crying to me if you see a ghostly figure lurking in the background of your selfie. Next up at number 9, we're heading to Semarang to explore Lawang Sewu, which literally translates to 1,000 doors. This place is steeped in history, and by history, I mean enough ghostly tales to make your hair stand on end. Built in 1904 during Dutch colonial rule, Lawang Sewu has seen its fair share of tragedy. From brutal battles to whispers of torture chambers, it's no wonder this place is crawling with restless spirits. They say the most haunted spot in Lawang Sewu is the basement. People have reported seeing shadowy figures, feeling cold spots, and even hearing disembodied screams echoing from the depths. But hey, maybe it's just the plumbing, right? Or maybe, just maybe, those screams belong to the souls unfortunate enough to have been imprisoned within those walls. It's a stark reminder that sometimes history isn't just something you read in textbooks, it's something you feel in the very air you breathe. So, if you're ever in Semarang and feeling brave, take a stroll through Lawang Sewu. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Sumatra for number 8 on our list, Banyu Biru. This place is like something straight out of a gothic novel, complete with a mist-shrouded lake, ancient trees, and enough local lore to keep you up at night. According to legend, this lake is home to a whole host of supernatural beings. The locals will tell you stories of fishermen who ventured out onto the lake but never returned, their boats found drifting aimlessly, completely empty. Others whisper about strange lights dancing across the water at night, like spectral disco balls beckoning you closer. But hey, maybe it's just swamp gas, right? Or maybe, just maybe, those lights are the eyes of something ancient and hungry, watching your every move from beneath the murky depths. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're planning a romantic picnic by the lake, you might want to pack some extra garlic breadsticks. Coming in at number 7 is a place where the past quite literally comes to life, the Jakarta History Museum. This grand old building used to be the city hall back in the Dutch East Indies era. Visitors and staff alike have reported all sorts of strange happenings within these historic walls. Footsteps echoing through empty hallways, disembodied voices whispering secrets from the past, and even the occasional ghostly apparition in a powdered wig and breeches. But hey, maybe it's just the air conditioning playing tricks on people, right? Or maybe, just maybe, those whispers are the echoes of lives lived and lost within those very walls. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't visit the Jakarta History Museum. In fact, I highly recommend it. Just be sure to keep your wits about you and maybe bring an extra pair of underwear. Hold your breath and grab a flashlight, because for number 6, we're venturing deep underground into the catacombs of Goa. Imagine narrow, winding tunnels carved into the earth, the air thick with the scent of dust and decay. The catacombs of Goa were built centuries ago by Portuguese colonists as a final resting place for their elite. Visitors to the catacombs have reported feeling a heavy, oppressive atmosphere, as if the weight of all those souls is pressing down on them. Some have even claimed to have seen ghostly figures wandering the tunnels, searching for something they lost in the afterlife. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're ever feeling brave, take a trip to the catacombs of Goa. Just, maybe don't go alone. Pack your compass and your sense of adventure, because for number 5, we're trekking into the mystical forest of Sibolangit in Sumatra. This forest has a reputation that precedes it. We're talking mysterious disappearances, strange creatures lurking in the shadows, and enough local legends to make you want to sleep with the lights on. The locals will tell you stories of people venturing into the forest and never being seen again. Their fate's a mystery lost among the tangled vines and whispering leaves. Some say the forest is home to ancient spirits who guard its secrets jealously. But hey, maybe those missing people just wandered off the trail, right? Or maybe, just maybe, they stumbled upon something best left undisturbed. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're planning a camping trip to the mystical forest of Cyberlangjit, you might want to pack extra batteries for your flashlight. Fasten your seatbelts, kids, because at number 4, we're taking a one-way trip to the abandoned amusement park in Bali. Seriously, there's something inherently unsettling about a place that was once filled with laughter and joy, now standing empty and silent. Imagine rusty Ferris wheels creaking in the wind, cotton candy stands gathering dust, and those creepy clown faces on the games booths. Yeah, they're still there. The locals will tell you stories of accidents that happened at the park, of laughter cut short, and shadows that linger a little too long even in broad daylight. Some say the park is haunted by the ghosts of those who met their untimely ends there, their souls forever trapped, reliving those final moments. But hey, maybe it's just the wind whistling through the broken windows of the haunted house, right? Or maybe, just maybe, those shadows are attached to something that's been waiting for you to take a ride on the ghost train. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're planning a fun-filled day at the abandoned amusement park, you might want to pack a change of pants. Grab your flashlights and your bravest friend, because at number 3, we're venturing into the haunted village of Banyuwangi in Java. Imagine, a village shrouded in an almost perpetual fog, the silence broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant howling of dogs. They say that every night the village comes alive, with the spirits of the dead. The locals will tell you stories of ghostly figures wandering the streets, their moans echoing through the empty alleyways. Some say the village is cursed, haunted by those who died tragically and now seek revenge on the living. But hey, maybe those ghostly figures are just shadows cast by the flickering lamps, right? Or maybe, just maybe, they're looking for someone to join them in their eternal slumber party. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're planning a relaxing getaway to the haunted village of Banyuwangi, you might want to pack an extra pair of socks. Roll up your windows and turn down the radio, because at number 2, we're cruising down the silent road of Kerinci in Sumatra. Imagine a winding road cutting through dense jungle, the air thick with humidity and the feeling that you're being watched. They say that the road is haunted by the spirits of those who died in accidents along its treacherous curves. Drivers have reported sudden drops in temperature, their breath fogging up the car even on the hottest days. Some have even claimed to have seen ghostly figures standing on the side of the road, their eyes glowing red in the darkness. But hey, maybe those temperature drops are just your AC working overtime, right? Or maybe, just maybe, those red eyes belong to something that's been waiting for a ride. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're planning a road trip down the silent road of Kerinci, you might want to pack a spare tire. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 spot on our countdown of Indonesia's most haunted attractions. Imagine a secluded beach, the sand as white as bone, and the water a deep, unsettling shade of turquoise. Local fishermen refuse to cast their nets near its shores, their faces pale as they recount tales of those who dared to defy the warnings. They say that the beach is cursed, haunted by the restless spirits of sailors lost at sea, their souls forever bound to the place where they met their watery graves. Visitors speak of disembodied screams echoing across the waves, of ghostly ships appearing on the horizon, only to vanish into thin air. But hey, maybe those screams are just seagulls, right? Or maybe, just maybe, it's the cursed beach of Lombok. So there you have it, Indonesia's top 10 most haunted attractions. Have we scared you enough? Or are you brave enough to visit these places? Remember, some mysteries are never meant to be solved. From haunted hotels and eerie forests to cursed beaches and ghostly villages, Indonesia has something to offer even the most intrepid ghost hunter. Subscribe for more chilling tales from around the world.